Alright, this is my gear loadout for our 2019 FKT Superior Hiking Trail attempt. I'm going to go through everything that I'm going to be wearing and everything that's in my pack. So starting out with what I'm wearing, we'll start out with the shoes. I got a pair of Ultra Timps. These are in size 11s. I've already got them broken in. And these things work really well. Paired with the Timps, we got Injinjis, the lightweight Cruise, and a pair of darn tough socks. With that, I got the Dirty Girl Gaiters, of course the sushi to go with the Miyagi. So that completes my footwear. On the top, I'm going with a simple Capeline polyester t-shirt. Been wearing this one on trail for a while now. Serves me well. And then a pair of Patagonia Lion shorts. So I don't do underwear, just shorts. Top and bottom. Then I also wear a pair of gloves. These kind of help keep down the chafing and sun. So these are Outdoor Research with the active ice. They've got some trail patina. I think we burn these up a little bit. On the top, I got an Outdoor Research hat that I'll wear. It's vented. This is kind of nice. Keep the sun out. Just a pair of polarized lenses. These are cheap from Walgreens. And then a soon-to Ambit 3. This is for keeping track of my mileage. Really handy. The only downside of this is I have to charge it every night. So, but I love this thing. It's really nice to know where you're at. And then got my Copperdale Ridgeline Cork hiking trekking poles. On one of them, I got a little bit of Gorilla Tape on the top. That's for repairs. Last year, I broke a pole, and it was helpful to have some of this on there. So that's simple on that one. And this one, I do have a mount for my cell phone. So I can do the walk-in selfies like this. I just put the phone in there, lock it in, and I can walk and talk. So on this particular hike, we're not going to be doing a lot of B-roll, so there's not going to be walkaways or walk-tos. It's simply, we got to get mileage in, so as I come around and I see cool stuff, I pop the phone in, I can walk, I can talk, I can do my thing, and then take it out, put it back, and I can keep moving. So I went from carbon fiber last year to aluminum, because last year I busted a pole, and aluminum has a lot more give. Superior Hiking Trail's got a lot of rocks and roots and things, and since you're moving fast, I like the flexibility of aluminum. So let's get into the pack. First we'll do the exterior of the pack. What I'm using is the Palante V2. I used this last year. It serves me really, really well. We'll start in the back side of the pack, the mesh. Got my shit tickets, so should be enough. This is for, well, the record right now is 7 days, 20 hours, and I believe 56 minutes. But we're doing that over the course of 9 days, so a very short first day, 7 full days, and a short last day, 9th day. So hopefully that should be enough. I also keep, I'm a hammocker, so I keep my tarp and my hammock inside the back here, and this is all DIY. I made all this stuff myself. This one is a little bit controversial, and I did a video on it. This is a .34 Dyneema Cuban fiber tent. Only weighs 574. That's with the stakes. So using the carbon fiber stakes to go with it, and it's also encapsulated inside of a Hammock Gear snakeskin. This folds out to 11 by 7. It's full coverage, but again, it's that .34 Dyneema, so you're not getting that super heavy Dyneema that's going to hold up in super rough weather. Got to be a little bit more gentle with this one, but it's allowing me to cut a lot of weight out. The hammock is another DIY. It's kind of a version of Dutchware's the half-wood hammock. So basically the net comes over half of my body, and then I actually crawl into a stuff sack opening. I got a video on that. At some point I'll put it up in the corner, but this thing's pretty lightweight too. I think it only comes in at 9.5 ounces. So 9.5 ounces for the hammock, and again 574 for the tarp. So pretty small system there. That's it for the back of the pack. On the side here I have my cook kit. I do like a warm meal at the end of the night, so I got a Dyneema stuff sack. I have exactly the amount of Esbit cubes that I need for my hot meals. Got a Z-Bax bear bagging kit, at least the line. Inside, I have the titanium Esbit burner. Okay, it simply folds out. Put your Esbit tab inside of there. Tokes 550 stove. Handles are taken off, and I don't use a lid. For the lid, just a simple little piece of aluminum foil goes over the top. Super, super lightweight. Can't get much more lightweight than that. Pot goes on the top, and then a super lightweight cut down piece of titanium as a windscreen, and then a lighter to complement the package there. So that's it. I get this going at the end of the night once we roll into camp, and by the time I get my hammock and tarp up, I usually have a full boil going on the stove. So toss all that inside. My other pocket stays empty. I do have my only piece of cotton that I have is a bandana. This is nice for a lot of stuff wiping down the tarp, so I can get rid of the water weight. Use it for sweat, blowing my nose, straining water. I know it sounds gross, but you can use this thing for a million different reasons. Real great to have. The V2 has two front pockets here. The one I just used for miscellaneous stuff. The one on my left is dedicated to a buff. This is the only kind of head protection that I'm going to have. We're hiking this in August, and we're not expecting really cold temperatures, so that's all I have there. But we might have to worry about the bugs, so I am also carrying a small head net. So those two go in the pocket there. Now when I bought the V2, I didn't have a waist strap on it, so I added that myself on the bottom here. So I have two through pack. Basically, they're like fanny packs, but I built it into my waist strap. So I've got two of those. And the one on this side, which is made of Dyneema, I got a bunch of things going on. My electronics, let's take a look at that real quick. So inside of my electronics bag, I have the Garmin InReach Mini. This is recording our attempt. I have a ScanDisc player with Bose headphones. This is just to listen to music and podcasts. I got the Nightcore headlamp, which is very popular, rechargeable, waterproof, super lightweight. It's like 1 ounce. Then I have the miscellaneous cords for charging this stuff. This is the Garmin cable for charging my watch up. Then you have the cable for charging this up and this up. And then this video is being recorded by Milosh right now, and to charge my phone up, which is going to be vlogging and taking the video, is my Apple cable for that. Then, of course, I need a lot of juice. So this is my big weight penalty. I have the Anchor, and this is, some of you are going to think this is overkill, but this is the 26800. 26,800 milliamps coming out of this bad boy. So this has got to power my phone, it's got to power my watch, it's got to power my GPS, my headlamp, and if I need to recharge my ScanDisc. So a lot of power coming out of this bad boy. I also have a small funnel. All my breakfasts are powdered. In fact, a lot of my meals are powdered. So this helps on the go, because all our meals are on the go. So you're constantly mixing and walking at the same time. So I use the Sawyer Squeeze Adaptor, which I already have. I use it for filtration and back flushing. So I just cut down a small bottle, and you attach this and then to the top of your bottle, and you can funnel in all of your powdered stuff for your meals. So that sits in here as well. Last thing in this pocket is I do have a data book. Both Milosh and I have a data book so that we can keep track of our daily waypoints, mileage, log time, and record of events. So as we go along, every single waypoint that we go through on each day, day by day, is all contained within this log. And we put the time that we reach that particular area and what it says on my GPS in the next column, so I can keep track of it as I go. So in order to keep track of this event, one, we're vlogging it. I have the GPS data on my watch, and then I also have the GPS data on my Garmin Mini. So we're recording this in a lot of different ways. So keep all of this in plastic bags. The Superior Hiking Trail is notorious for rain, so you want to be prepared for that. Plastic bags are the easiest way to go, the lightest way to go. So that's that bag. In the other bag, the other pouch, I have Hygiene and Repair. So what do we got in here? Lots of miscellaneous little stuff. Let's move all this to the side, and let's dump this out. All right, what do we got in here? Lots of stuff going on. We have This is called Petrolatum. So chafing is always an issue when you're putting in 30 to 40 miles a day. So I put this stuff on the old gooch area, anywhere where chafing might be an issue. It's also good for lubing up your feet at the end of the day, especially if you've had wet feet. So I got one of these packets per day. I use some in the morning and then some either in the afternoon at night, and that's plenty. I got ibuprofen for dealing with pain. And when you're doing an FKT, pain is a thing you're going to go through every single day. A very, very small amount of soap if I need to wash up. I do have an extra pair of contacts and some solution because I wear contacts. I wear the extended wear. This is just a oops, just in case. One extra cap, toothbrush, tooth powder. We are in August. I'm not sure how the mosquitoes and everything are going to be, so I am bringing some insect repellent. This is Picardin. And then I also bring some foot balm. This has a lot of essential oils and things in it. Foot care is the name of the game. For any of you doing 40 plus miles day after day after day after day, you'll know that foot care is #1. So between the Petrolatum and the Badger Care foot balm, last year I didn't have too many problems with my feet, so I'm hoping this year it's the same. Inside of this one I have miscellaneous medications for bee stings, diarrhea, pain, those types of things. That's just in a duct taped match case. In this one, I have, in case we are dealing with blisters or have to do anything repair-wise on my body, I got KT tape. This becomes invaluable. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time filtering, so we're just going to be popping tablets as needed in our water bottles. I do have one alcohol prep kit. I have a very small, this is a sample makeup. I get these off of Amazon. You put your what do you call that? Antibiotic ointment inside of this instead of bringing the whole thing. It's super lightweight. A small thing of wound seal. If you get any sort of significant cut, I've had to use this on trips twice. In fact, not too long ago. This stuff works really great for stopping bleeding, and I just bring one small packet of that. And then this is my only knife. A lot of people ask, what do you bring for protection? This is it. It's what you're going to stab the bear with. No, this is mostly used for cutting KT tape right here. It's got small scissors. What I use this for the most is cutting this and addressing your feet. Whenever you get a hot spot or someplace that you need to put a little extra protection, the scissors and this KT tape are great for that. The last thing in there is a little repair kit. I'm not going to open this up, but what you have in here is a little bit of super glue. You got some Dyneema tape, thicker Dyneema tape for the pack, an extra gasket for a water filter, a really small carabiner, and some thread. The thread and the needle are great if you got to do repair work on your pack or if you have a blister and you got to remove the fluid out of it. That's it for that. Inside the pack, two food bags. These are your Z-Packs food bags. I'm not going to go through the food, but basically I'm probably rocking around 400 to 4,300 calories per day in each of these. So that is 9 days worth of food right there. That's the bulk of my weight. The rest of it is clothes. Inside of here, I have an underquilt. This is from Enlightened Equipment. This is a 40-degree underquilt, and it's only a half, so it's a shorty, so it covers my torso. This is 8 ounces, 950 power fill, and it's the 7D nylon. So this is literally the lightest, one of the lightest that you can get on the market as an underquilt. So 8 ounces, that's my underquilt. My top quilt is again from Enlightened Equipment. This is their Enigma. This is a 50-degree quilt. Again, it's the 7D with the 950 power fill. And again, this comes in at 8 ounces. So I got 1 pound between my bottom quilt and my top quilt. I also wear a Ghost Whisperer jacket when we get to camp to keep me warm. As soon as you stop moving, you're going to start cooling off right away. So this is the Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer. I put this on when I get to camp for making food, setting everything up, eating, and then I actually wear it to bed. So this kind of couples with my sleeping system. The only extra clothes that I have that I bring with is my Patagonia R1. So this is my mid layer. Love this thing. I've been wearing it for many years now. It's never done me wrong. So that and my Ghost Whisperer are really my ways to stay warm. I have one extra pair of socks, so I wear Injinjis and again the Darn Tough as a package. So I have one that I'm wearing and one extra. And then I do have a pair of, these are Enlighten Equipment, they're the 7D pants, so more like a wind pant. Sometimes it gets a little cold in the morning, so I'll put this on, wear this for a while, or just around camp. But that's it. My one luxury item is a pillow. A lot of people like their pillows. For an FKT attempt, sleep is so important. So I didn't bring one last year. I kind of regretted it. This year I'm bringing one. This is one of those DIY. I made it myself. So it's got 850 power fill down on one side, and then on the other side it actually has an inflatable pillow. So this is the Big Sky International. When I created this, I created it to fit the design here. So as you inflate this, you also get the loft of the inflatable pillow and the comfort of the down. So it's nice and warm, and it basically folds up around my neck. Super nice in the hammock. So this is my one luxury item. And the last thing I have is my water bottles. So this is kind of a proprietary system that I came up with myself. So I use the smart water bottle system, but I use the Hydro Tube. So what this is just a shortened length of this Hydro Tube, and you can see the tube on the inside of there. And it's a Bison brand bottle carrier that goes on the top there, and I put in a small clip. So what this does is it just attaches to my pack right there, and then I have a short length of elastic at the bottom, and this goes in there like that, and I'm able to adjust it and take a drink as necessary. I can see how much water is in my bottle, and when I'm ready to refill, I simply do that, unscoop, get some water in there, throw a tablet in, click, and I'm ready to go. So refilling is extremely quick. So this is for water. I also carry a second on the other side, so these are matching. Typically what I have on one side is just water. On the other side I put in some sort of a flavor mix or an amino mix in there. Sometimes I do my breakfast, in the morning I do my breakfast in there. So it's really versatile and it's super quick. When I need to refill, it's just pop and go. I'm all ready. So that's it. I won't necessarily have both these bottles filled at the same time. It depends on how much water we need. Superior Hiking Trail, there are some dry stretches, so it's nice to have a little bit of extra water from time to time. These are 700 milliliters, and that's about all I need. So last thing that I have is in the bottom pocket here. This is my reindeer Frog Togs top. One of the lightest things that you can get. You get these at Walmart, and it's lightest thing out there. The only other thing that I wear is the Z-Packs rain skirt, and this is just to kind of keep the bottom half of myself dry. As you're hiking through a lot of wet, underbrush, and that kind of helps protect me there. And at night, I fold this out like this, and I put this entire thing underneath my hammock, and I put my backpack right on top of there to kind of keep it from getting all dirty and whatnot. So it serves a dual purpose. And that's it. My pack weight comes in at, I think it's just over 9 pounds, with a total weight of 25.5 pounds with food. So 25.5 pounds for just over, well, right around 8 days. So that's it. If you got any questions, leave the comments below, and we'll see you guys on the trail.